Coming up in this episode, I sweet talk air traffic control
You flirt.
and enjoy the views of a night radar vectored ILS approach.
Coming up now, we'll be able to rotate. There we go.
Juliet, runway 08, level out 080 degrees, 9 knots.
We're setting course on our return leg to Biggin Hill after a day trip to the Channel Islands. It's about an hour until sunset, and we want to cross the English Channel before then.
Welcome to another Flying Reporter video. Alistair and I have had a really lovely time in Jersey. We had about 4 hours or so, would you say? Was it about?
Yeah, it's about 4 hours.
We had a nice lunch and a walk around.
Lovely town, St Helier.
As you can see, the visibility is just as bad now as it was on the way up. It's very hazy. Breast information, Golf Bravo, Hotel Oscar Romeo. Request flight information service.
Golf Oscar Romeo, breast information, good day.
Good day, Golf Bravo, Hotel Oscar Romeo, PA28, routing from Echo Golf Juliet, Juliet to Echo Golf Kilo Bravo, VFR. Currently Carteret Lighthouse, flight level 50 for flight level 905. Routing the VFR route between Mike Papa and St Catherine's Point. Request flight information service.
Golf Oscar Romeo, that's copy from Jersey to Echo Golf Kilo Bravo. Climbing to 95, stroke 7010.
While we're talking to ATC in English, the locals use French.
Eh bien, Papa Romeo, vous allez afficher 7000 et quitter
Not great for situational awareness.
575 et bonne soirée.
We're getting as high as we can for the crossing, but the climb to flight level 95 seems to take an eternity.
Poor old girl's trying to get up there.
Do very well at 8,000. That cloud's quite thick.
Yeah, it's banked up on the coastline, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's scattered though. You can broken. You can see through bits of it.
Yeah, you can. Amazing sight though, isn't it?
It is spectacular. You all right?
Yeah, I was just saying how cold it was.
It's -4.
We're still climbing as we approach UK airspace.
Golf Bravo, Hotel Oscar Romeo, you may contact London information on 124.75. Goodbye, sir.
Golf Bravo, Hotel Oscar Romeo to contact London information 124.75. Cheerio, Golf Oscar Romeo.
We've made it.
Huh?
We've made it.
We've made it. Just let
God,
us
this is high.
getting vertigo. London information, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, request danger area crossing service and a basic service.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, London information, good evening, pass your message.
Good evening, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, PA28 routing from Jersey to Biggin Hill, VFR, just 13 miles to the south of Garmy on the VFR route between Cherbourg and the Isle of Wight at flight level 905. Request danger area crossing service for Delta 036.
Golf Oscar Romeo, London information, roger, with danger area 036, not notified as active, and that's all reports of danger areas not notified as active. Squawk 1177 with mode Charlie, basic service.
Danger area 036 not active, squawk 1177, basic service, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Golf Oscar Romeo, when required, then London QNH 1020. If you could report coasting in and remain outside controlled airspace.
QNH 1020 for London and remaining outside controlled airspace, will report coasting in, Golf Oscar Romeo. Wow, look at that.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it?
This is why we do this.
It's like another world, isn't it? It really is another world.
I've been asked to let you know which controller I spoke to and when. For taxi and takeoff, we spoke to Jersey Tower, then for the climb out, Jersey Approach. As we crossed the boundary between the Channel Islands airspace and France, we spoke to Brest Information. A short time later, it was Duval Information. Before the FIR boundary, we were passed to London Information. On the outbound leg, it had been Plymouth Military for this sector, but they were closed at the time of the return crossing.
Golf Oscar Romeo, London Information. Have the Biggin weather timed at 1750 should you wish to copy.
Ready to copy, Golf Oscar Romeo.
For Biggin, surface wind variable, 02 knots. Visibility is 5,000 metres, haze. No significant cloud. Temperature plus at 10, dew point plus at 06, and QNH 1020.
That's all copied. Thank you ever so much for that. That's super. Golf Oscar Romeo.
The visibility at Biggin Hill is not great at 5,000 metres. By the time we get there, it'll be official night too, so I decide to opt for an instrument approach.
And Golf Oscar Romeo, we'll change our flight rules now to IFR.
Golf Oscar Romeo, roger.
So the time is 6:04.
Golf Oscar Romeo, have you an estimate for Biggin, and I can pass your estimate to them?
My estimate I had as minute 5:1 for Biggin. Golf Oscar Romeo.
Golf Oscar Romeo, roger.
I'd been keeping my pilot log going, so had the estimate to hand when London Information requested it. I cross-checked it with my Sky Demon too.
So slightly more challenging arrival than we'd hope.
It's more complicated, isn't it?
It is, and it's going to be dark as well.
Yeah.
So finding it in poor visibility in the dark is going to be a challenge. So I think getting an ILS approach will help. It just means we get pointed in the right direction.
Who does that, Biggin Hill?
No, the Thames controller will do that.
London Information is a basic flight information service, and they can't really give you any kind of radar service. As I reach the area covered by the Farnborough Lower Airspace radar service, I consider a switch.
Golf Oscar Romeo, coasting in at Portsmouth. Are you happy to stay for me to stay with you, or would you like me to change to Farnborough radar?
Golf Oscar Romeo, you're welcome to stay with me.
Well, you're so pleasant sounding, it's very tempting, but I can get a radar service from Farnborough, so I'll change to Farnborough now on 12525. Thanks very much.
That's no problem. Squawk 7000, good day, sir.
Squawk 7000, bye for now.
You flirt.
After routing past Guildford, we changed to Thames Director, who managed the instrument arrivals to Biggin Hill. They clear us through the Biggin Hill overhead, but the aerodrome is extremely difficult to see in the dark.
We're a mile away. Can you see the runway? These would be the hangars down here. Oh, here we go. So the runway is going to be, I can just make out the runway.
Oh, I
now.
think I can now.
Yeah. You see, we'd have found that difficult.
Yeah, we would. So did they give you the direction?
No, I'm
Or
following
did you
this, but
Right.
you see, we wouldn't have seen it
No,
until
absolutely.
last minute. Golf Oscar Romeo overhead, Biggin, and taking up a tracker 060.
Golf Oscar Romeo, thank you. Now vectors ILS runway 21 at Biggin, and 21 is now in use.
If you haven't flown at night before, you'll be really surprised how difficult the runway is to find. The lights are designed to be seen on the approach, not when you're heading crosswind. Integrating into the circuit when you don't see the aerodrome until you're a mile away isn't clever, so I'm glad I opted for an instrument arrival.
Golf Oscar Romeo, descend to altitude 2,000 feet.
Descend altitude 2,000 feet, Golf Oscar Romeo. So fuel is on, radios are tuned and identified, engine temperatures and pressures are in the green, direction indicator is aligned, altimeter 1020, descending to 2,000.
Golf Oscar Romeo, turn left heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS runway 21.
Left 240 degrees, cleared ILS 21, Golf Oscar Romeo. So we're now watching this to come in.
I'm referring to the course deviation indicator.
So this will come across.
Oh, right.
Starting to come now, isn't it?
Yep.
Flyer 82 Golf.
I've tuned into Biggin Hill's instrument landing system, and the display will tell me when I'm lining up with the runway.
Golf Oscar Romeo, one aircraft seen in the Biggin circuit just south of the airfield, and contact Biggin approach 129.4. Bye-bye.
129.4, thank you, Golf Oscar Romeo. Biggin approach, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, established on the ILS 21.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, begin continue descent ILS 21, QNH 1020, threshold QFE 1001.
Continue descent on the ILS QNH 1020, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Golf Oscar Romeo is cleared to land 21, the surface wind 0703 knots.
Clear to land, Golf Oscar Romeo. Well, we can see the runway now.
You can now.
Quite hard though, isn't it? At night.
I would never have seen it. I would never have seen it.
Yeah. .400 feet above the ground. Carpeets away. Golf Oscar Romeo, request taxi to self-fuel.
Golf Oscar Romeo, AFM, you can taxi with caution to self-refuel via Alpha 3, and after the self-refueling you are able to go straight back to the hangar. Special branch have cleared you.
Thank you for watching. You can view the GPS tracks from this and other flights on my website. Please click like to show your appreciation and share the video with your friends and flying buddies. All the best. Until next time, bye for now.